Oh, hell.
I'm Rachel Britten from the Mendocino Grain Project. We're based out of Mendocino County, and we raise our own wheat and rye and mill flour, and we also custom harvest for different farmers in Napa, Sonoma, a little bit in Humboldt and Mendocino County. So just trying to be the link of allowing farmers to diversify into crops like wheat. One of the limiting factors is what do you harvest with? And so that's what we come in and do. In order to farm on a small scale, we use equipment like this combine harvester that I'm sitting on right now is actually designed for research plots. And so it's quite small, and that's one of the reasons that it's a great fit for us. It makes it easy for us to haul it around to farmers all around Sonoma, Napa, Mendocino County, and also Lake County. So we work with Nile Zacherle here. We work with Lou Preston, also often grows small parcels of grain that we're able to harvest. Okay, we're harvesting Durham Iraq wheat at Fisher Winery. This is the beautiful heirloom Durham wheat right here. That's what it looks like in the field. And when we've driven through with the combine harvester, it looks like this. So we're getting food out of this field. It's a beautiful heirloom variety, traditionally used for pasta. So I acquired the Mendocino Grain Project in February of 2020. So that was a good year to get into the flour business because, as many of you know, sourdough bakers abounded during COVID. So that was a lot of fun to be able to provide that product to our community. I grew up in Iowa. My parents were corn and soybean farmers, and I kind of took an organic route. I went to the Evergreen State College in Washington State and studied ecological agriculture there. And I came to California to work for a man named John Jevons, who wrote a book called How to Grow More Vegetables in 1974. It was pretty pivotal in the back to the land homesteader movement, and worked a lot internationally. One of the things that's really creative about his method is that he's serious about how we grow not just our cucumbers and tomatoes, but really our full diet on the least amount of land possible. And so running one of his research and teaching gardens, I learned a lot about grains because they're an important part of trying to grow literally everything that you're going to eat on the least amount of land possible. During that time, I was also purchasing grains from the Mendocino Grain Project that I was using at home when I wasn't able to grow all of my own. So when eventually Doug Mosel, the man who founded the Mendocino Grain Project in 2009, decided that he was ready to retire. He's 78, and he's still not fully retired. He is still very involved, thankfully. I got involved and told him that I was going to help him find his successor. And as it turned out, it was a tag you're it situation. So a year and a half later, here I am running the business and passionate about it being really complementary to the other wonderful local agricultural industries that we have, and an important piece of the puzzle in terms of providing local food security and making these products available locally. And that's what we do, and that's what I love. I anticipated that harvest was long days and all hands on deck, but my first year, I estimated our full harvest were going to take us 1 month, and it took us 3. So that was a surprise. But honestly, the other thing is just the demand that's already out there, and a really educated consumer base that care about where their food is coming from, but specifically care about where their staple crops are coming from and are thankful to have access to them. And I thought I would really have a lot of storytelling work to do. And of course, we love to tell our story, and that's a part of what we do. But yeah, I think I've been really surprised how much the interest and demand and education is already there. No big deal, just a quick little gas up and then a battery change. Farming is really just moving things from place to place.